Welcome back. Today, we're exploring a love story of little people. Romance meets tiny folks unexpected, right? Grab snacks, let's go. Spiller reassured them that there are still a few little folks living gracefully elsewhere, news that undoubtedly solidified their resolve to move. Alty borrowed his bill, struggling like using a carrot, while Spiller, a little superhero, pulled the string with a loud twang. In contrast, Spiller and Stat Xiaoxiang contrast sharply. He tried to invite him to stay for dinner, yet took out a bent leg, joking it was a feast. Spiller's arrival opened a door to a whole new lifestyle for them. Sure, life in the wild was tough, but at least they wouldn't have to be human parasites anymore. Finally, Alty watched Spiller soar like a big bird, her face filled with freedom's learning a true bird-like spirit. Xiaoxiang's grandma stomped around the house like a T-Rex, while he looked around, realizing there was no reply. Hanti umat letter 3ca circumflex umat 3 umat and letter 2 pd letter 4 abisa umat umat or plus or minus is circumflex I as not and tend retroflex a quarter w grov umat acute grov y acute grov n tilde circumflex acute letter 3 fa the half stroke 3 umat pounded sign grov circumflex I umat a circumflex letter 3 ca a tilde divide by bond I tend retroflex a quarter w grov umat a umat acute grov y acute grov cyrillic letter 471 letter 4 ab so quarter tilde I g h t modi sense plus or minus span 3 umat grov brill 34678 a quarter tender retroflex letter 2 in 9 times la micro acute 8 tilde also did a letter or 1 bb registered r letter 3 ca carry out his kind pan sign plus or minus degrees r quarter grov 8 choke acute 8 tilde quarter grov letter 3 ca for the move pound. At that moment, Alty realized they were moving for real, but she thought not all humans were bad. Her parents were scared because there used to be 2 other families of little folks around, but now they were like the lost and found. Just then, the house started shaking like it was grooving to a disco. A giant hand reached in. Mom tried to push back, but was blocked by the table. And then the kitchen wall got lifted only to drop the tiny kitchen right back down. Mom was so startled by the scene she almost played the fainting game. The giant hand caught her on the sofa, restored the ceiling, and Dad burst in, amazed at the changed room. Turns out this was all Xiaoxiang's doing. She wanted Alta's family to have a good life, so she delivered the tiny kitchen from the house. As Xiaoxiang hurried upstairs, Chun, kneeling at home, accidentally discovered some tiny kitchen utensils on the stairs. Raising her, Xiaoxiang's good intentions made Alta's father sense impending danger, deciding it was time to skedaddle. Just before leaving, Alty said goodbye to Xiaoxiang on the lawn, who was blissfully unaware her actions were causing trouble, still asking if after getting Alta's nod, Xiaoxiang finally got a clear look at her for the first time. Xiaoxiang suddenly felt guilty, thinking, how could I just give them a kitchen? But if Alty left, how long could they survive out? Alty discovered Xiaoxiang was about to have heart surgery, with odds as low as winning the lottery. He had given up on living, and only wanted to protect Alty during her remaining time. Little did she know her actions backfired, forcing Alta's family to leave. Their conversation was crystal clear to Chun from a distance. She was filled with doubts, her mind racing through thoughts. Not even an alarm clock could interrupt her. She stumbled upon tools that Xiaoxiang had dropped in the corner, thinking, this can't be good. Lifting the floorboard revealed Alta's mom trapped inside like a plot twist from a story. Alty rushed home, thinking, Mom must be in danger. Chun had locked Alta's mom in a glass jar, sealing it with cling film. Now that's just too much. She planned to report this incredible find to Xiaoxiang's grandma. By the time Alty got back home, her mom was already missing, and seeing the teapot spilled and the floor sent chills down her spine. She realized somebody must have taken her mom, growing more anxious and determined to seek Xiaoxiang's help. Seeing Alty so sad, Xiaoxiang bowed, I'll help you, and hoisted her onto his shoulder, rushing to the door. But then they found the door locked tight. Chun had secretly locked it. Definitely a bad woman. Xiaoxiang decided to escape through the neighboring window, only to find it locked as well. Thankfully, Alty could slip through a gap, and with her help, they successfully opened the window. Xiaoxiang knew Chun's favorite hangout was the storage room, so they dashed over there. Though her heart wasn't up for strenuous activity, Xiao Xiang pushed on, panting heavily but persevering. After rummaging, they failed to find Mom. Then Chun's voice came from outside. Prompted by a rush of emotions, Elty hid in the nearby cupboard as Xiao Xiang pretended to be thirsty, asking Chun for a glass. By observing Chun closely inspecting the storage room, Xiao Xiang deduced that Elty's mom was likely hidden. So, as Xiao Xiang reached the cupboard, she guided Elty and together descended to the ground using a rope. Sure enough, they found her mom. Elty used a pin to successfully pop the cling film, exclaiming, "We did it." But when Mom saw Xiao Xiang, she was so shocked, it took her ages to register what was happening. After calming Mom down, Elty gazed at Xiao Xiang. Though she couldn't say thank you, her eyes were overflowing with gratitude. Just then, Xiao Xiang's grandma returned home, and Chen couldn't wait to declare she had found the little folks talk about a brave explorer. Her behavior made the little folks look like mice, as she sunk into self-importance, but when she lifted the board, it was just a pile of trash. When Grandma doubted her, Chen took her to Xiao Xiang's room, claiming they also stole the little kitchen. But when Chen opened the kitchen, she was stumped to find it neatly arranged inside, leaving her speechless. What in the world is going on? Chen gasped, making her question everything in life.